Hello, in this video I'll show you my perfect step to getting beautiful skin tones for dark skinned subjects or models. So for this I'll be using this raw file that I got from Dirty Studio. So I'm just going to show you how I'm able to process this raw image and get beautiful skin tones at the end of the day. So first step is always ensure that the monitor that you're using is well calibrated and is showing you accurate colors, because you can't color grade or you can't get something perfect if the display that you are looking at the image on is not perfect at all. So for this I'm just going to come and I correct the light and contrast issues. So I'll simply come, usually I start with the highlights to correct the highlight information, and I do the same for the whites. Then I'll just come and bump up the contrast because I prefer contrast to the images. Then open up the shadows and I'll take the blacks down just like that. So this is going to act as a starting point, and I'll just take the exposure down briefly to have more information back in the image. So this is where we are right now. It's a before after. Once I'm done doing these simple adjustments, I'll come down to my color mixer, and in color mixer we have the mixer and point color. So make sure you are selected on the mixer option. Then for just the skin tone, I'll just come to the luminance. Hue is about changing a color. Saturation, intensity of a color. Luminance is the brightness level of a given color. So for this I'll just simply take the oranges just down to slightly darken the oranges. Just -6 is okay. So this is where we started with the raw file, and this is where we are right now. So I'll basically come and open the image in Photoshop. So in Photoshop we want to work on the skin tones and have beautiful and even skin color or even skin tones. So for this I'll be sharing a simple technique that I can use to get beautiful skin tones. So for this I'll just come to adjustments right here, and I'll create a solid color adjustment layer. And after creating that solid color adjustment layer, I'll click on OK right there. So don't mind if it is displaying any different color from mine. I'm just going to come and I turn off the solid color adjustment layer, then double click on the solid color icon right here, and it's going to open up this solid color picker tool panel. So make sure the sample is set to 5x5 average. Sample all layers is selected. Then I'm just going to zoom into the image and I sample a skin tone or skin color of my choice. So I'll just sample about here. So to sample, simply click on that area and click OK. So after doing that, just come and turn on this layer once again and come to the blend mode and change it from normal. Just simply scroll down to color and apply the color blend mode. So you can see the effect is affecting the overall image, but we want to limit it to only affect the skin tone. So what do we have to do? We are basically going to come to this white layer mask, make sure it is selected, then come and press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard. So Ctrl I, Command I for mark to invert the effect. Get the brush tool and make sure for the settings the hardness is set to 0. Soft round brush is selected. The mode is set to normal. Opacity at 100%, flow at 100%. Then ensure that you have black and white on these two color swatches. In case you have any color that is not black and white on these two color swatches, simply click on the tiny swatches, or you can simply press D on the keyboard and make sure white is the top color or the foreground color. Once you are done doing that, the next step is simply going to be to paint on the skin. So I'm just going to start with the neck area. So just brush over the skin. So take your time as you're trying to brush over the skin, because you want the effect to be over the skin. So don't paint extras, just be careful enough to paint only on the skin. And you can see it is now applying this color over the chest and the neck area of the subject. So be careful enough not to paint extras in some areas. So make sure you are careful with this step, because you don't want to leave out some areas unpainted. So after painting on the chest and the neck area, the next step is going to be to paint the color on the face. So for the face, make sure to avoid painting some areas. Yeah, be careful enough not to paint some areas that have makeup, or this area that has this light as a rim light. So I'm just going to paint like that, and I hope you can see that it is now applying this beautiful color that is uniform. Yeah, so just paint quickly. You can even zoom in by using Ctrl plus on the keyboard, or you can use Command plus on the keyboard, and make sure to have painted all the areas that have skin tone, but don't paint the hair or the eyebrows. Be careful not paint those areas because those are not part of the skin. So I'll reduce on the size and I paint every single area that has skin, so you can see all these areas. So I'll just get done with this process and I show you how to perfect this color after painting it. So sometimes it may look a little bit too orange and look a little bit too unrealistic, but I'll show you how to perfect those colors. Yeah, I'll show you how to perfect those colors. So once I'm done with the painting process, I'll simply come and I show you the next step, which is going to be more of a fine-tuning process or step towards getting beautiful skin tones. So in case I've painted on a given area and you didn't want that area to be painted, all you have to do is switch the brush back to black, and black is going to erase a given effect from that given area. So for this, I feel like I'm done painting. So in order to perfect this color, for example, I'll just come to opacity and I reduce on the opacity so that the color is looking a little bit more on the realistic side. So about 74, I'll just take that down to 74%. Then I'll come to adjustments and come to black and white. So black and white is going to add more contrast to this very image. So just come to mode and change it to multiply for the black and white adjustment layer. Come the opacity and reduce on the opacity to about, I feel like about 13 looks okay. And for the next step, I'll just come to, so the skin looks too yellowish or orange. I'll just come to hue and saturation, then click on the reds, and I'll simply come to lightness and take the lightness down, and this is going to help me get a better and more natural skin tone or skin color for our subject. And you can as well reduce slightly on the amount of saturation of the reds. Then I'll simply come to my hue of the reds and add a tiny bit of reds to -1. Then I'll come and create a selective color adjustment layer right here. So for selective color, I'll just come to this and simply add more reds or magentas. I'll just come to the magenta slider and add more magentas to her skin tone. And I feel like that is okay. And this is basically it. And in case you want to create more adjustments to the image, you can proceed and create adjustments here and there. So this was the image before, after, before, after, before, and after. So this is how you can create beautiful skin tones for your subjects and create matching or even skin color for your dark skinned or medium skin tone subjects. So I hope you have learned a thing or two from this very video. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe in case you've been watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronnix from Ronnix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos. Don't forget to keep practicing and as well keep creating.